The only person who can't really do this, well, actually, I think technically Rylan can. No, actually, no, you can't because he's an alien. We're racist towards aliens in a way. Either way, either way. All right, all right. Either way, the point being is that the right leader is going to be stop throwing spears, please. Leave him alone. My official second in command, Darga, is not always on. So my right leader will be basically the third in command and second in command acting whenever he's around or he's not around. Does everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
I already stated earlier that nobles and above can apply along with pack leaders, and that's open to people. I will be figuring out the test as we go, but it's going to be a process to officialize that rank to the next person. That is just a notification so you guys know what's going on with that. Another thing, I want to also go by and talk about our relationships with the Hive. Irene, you have not been really involved with the Hive as much, but I'm going to just state it right now. We are not on good terms professionally with the Hive. We are no longer doing any sort of more or less any sort of like contracts with like 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, nothing official with them anymore. We do not talk to them. We do not associate with them. We keep our business away from them because they don't play professionally. They play like amateurs. They switch up rules. They try to blame you for everything, and I'm not having it. I don't like having to play the thought games. I don't like being stressed out about who hosts, who does this. That's like 2014, 16 shit, and I'm not having it. I'm not dealing with Apex. I'm not dealing with fucking DBE. I'm not dealing with the Shadow Lycans. I'm not dealing with that shit. If we're going to have official professional competitive matches, they will be scheduled appropriately and professionally by either me or Rolk. And Rolk is my competitive leader. So he will be running that shit. The other thing is that if they are trying to like harass, harangue, insult, follow you around, do not engage with them. Just ignore them. Join a different lobby. Entertain yourself somehow, some other way. This is not us being afraid of them. This is us not engaging of them and associating them as. It's more or less not giving them the attention that they're trying to get. I've noticed that the Hive tries to insult, harass, follow, and instigate fights and drama, and they've done it enough with us, and I'm not entertaining it anymore. So anything you do on your own is at your expense. Doesn't matter what rank you are here, but it represents us as the clan. Okay? It comes back on us as the clan whenever you represent us like that. So just remember your actions have consequences if you fuck with the Hive and you play their stupid entertaining games. I will not be entertaining them. So officially, we are done with the Hive. I will not state that again. I will put them on a blacklist. It does not mean any blacklist member from the Hive is going to be treated like death. We're not going to talk to them. We're not going to talk down to them. Personal vendettas or not, I'm not going to talk to them like they're fucking creatures. I'm just going to not engage with them. I'm not going to engage in an argument with them. Just the way it is. We behave professionally from this point forward. We represent TJC, the Jakara hunters. We are better than that. And we are going to become a force in this game if we play our cards right. So we have a lot of initiates coming in. I will be creating another recruitment post, and we will be needing more initiations. I need a right leader. A right leader is a guy who initiates, is in charge of our recruits, training, mentoring, stuff like that. Stop fucking around. You do that again, I'm demoting you. Not playing around. So the point is that when we're doing initiations, we have to be professional to the point where we're like not like super strict and stuff, but we're like we're representing the clan when we initiate somebody, like a new predator, a new alien. You know, our alien leader is going to be dealing with a lot of shit when he gets his aliens, and I'm going to try and make it help easier for him to get more aliens in. I feel like we've been favored towards predators too much. He kind of needs to at least get like three or four aliens with him. Another thing is that I need to distinguish the ranks between elder and pack leader and enforcer. Enforcers, they are second in commands to pack leaders. They are people who are supposed to kind of enforce the rules. We will be enforcing rules when I implement actual rules. I will be doing that tonight. So you guys will be up to date on that. I will message you guys in the chat on the rules, and we will follow those rules. Communication will be expected from this point forward. No mixed matches, no competitives and casuals getting pissy at each other over stupid shit. You guys need to know your places. You are competitive or you're casual. Expect to be treated as such. Okay. In terms of arguments, try to keep that shit lowered. It looks unprofessional in the chats if we have multiple people fucking off and like insulting each other and they're like legit serious about it. So not pointing fingers at anybody, just saying you can fuck off. We can fuck off as much as we want, but once it gets personal, other clan members see that as disorganization, and I'm not going to have that in my clan. Another thing is pack leaders. You guys hold a lot more rank than you think. You're about the equivalent of a noble, but that rank can be taken from you if you are not capable of leading a pack. So make sure you guys behave accordingly as pack leaders. I don't think Rolk or Cope will have these problems. I'm just stating that. Rolk, you are in charge of our competitive team, so you'll be training competitive Black Bloods. Black Blades, right? I don't know why I keep saying Bloods. Black Blades. Yeah, I keep saying Black Bloods because I keep thinking Night Bloods. Sorry.
Black Blades.
Black Blades are his competitive team. It's a very important name to him. And he will be picking people specifically who are skilled enough to join that pack. So he's a serious comp player. So if you try going into his pack, expect to be treated like dog shit because he's going to make you feel like dog shit. As for casuals.
But when you do...
I'm sorry. I'll let you explain. Go ahead.
But as for treating people like shit, yeah, I am. I'm going to break you down like the little bitch that you are, and then I'm going to rebuild you fucking stronger. When I rebuild you, you're going to end up slapping the shit out of everybody. But anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I put him in charge of my comp team because he's a comp player. He has issues with fucking going off on people, but he is a good guy and he means well. So don't take his shit to heart. He only intends to improve you in his competitive ways. Cope is in charge of my casuals. That does not mean we're lightweights in the casual team. I am a casual player and I am about as good as Rolk here. So that does not mean I play nicely either. I am a very good player. Our alien here is a very good alien player, and he's kind of a casual. That does not mean casuals are bad players. It just means you guys aren't competitive and you don't really intend to do serious battles. I'm probably going to go competitive though because Rolk will need some assistance, and I will be there to help him with that. And I kind of want to see the progress of our competitive team anyway. As for casuals, Cope will be in charge of making sure that everyone in the casuals are not super inactive, but more or less just active enough to kind of like keep their places. So pack leaders ensure that enforcers are not only enforcing the rules, but they are also like worthy of their status. I don't care if you're good at the game or bad at the game, but if you're doing your job appropriately, you deserve the rank because or more or less the title. If you are worthy of the title enforcer or pack leader, you will keep that. If you're not, I will notice, or he will notice, and they will take it from you. And I'm serious when I say that because it's happened to one of our members already. So you keep that rank if you earn it, or title. Sorry. Now, as for actual ranks, I'm going to move that around for a bit. Nobles and elders hold a different sort of league of leadership. These guys are primary nodes of leadership, people that have been in the clan for a long time or have followed me from other clans, have different legacies with me, or they've been part of AVP's oldest clans in a long time, stuff like that. I don't give them the rank for no reason. I give them to a very valuable reason. So Kuvu here, step forth Kuvu. My boy here, Kuvu, he's followed me from thick and thin in other games, and he's a good guy. He may be a super casual newbie novice, but He's an elder. He knows when to sit the people the fuck down when he needs to. He's a responsible leader, and he can improve on his own skills if he chooses to. He's also a pretty capable Marine. He's not competitive, but he can basically be considered an elder because he's followed me through a lot of shit. That's why I gave him the rank. He didn't just earn it from being lucky. Move back over here. Go back to your spot. You're not important anymore. Zeus, step forth. You are a fucking noble because you have spent a month of time getting your ass beaten and you've been reliable the whole time. And you've been a very incompetent person to hang out with, but you've been reliable and dependent and loyal. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. So you are my noble. You are a pin of you're a pin of the clan. People look at you like you're one of the most notable members because you are. Same with Rolk. I look at Rolk as essentially a noble in his own right, and eventually maybe he'll become an elder soon. But right now he's leading packs, so he's not really given a rank. I need to actually officialize him as a noble soon. Thing goes to what's his face? Copen. You're also kind of on your way to becoming a noble. You're just kind of like right now my guy running the pack. Now I'm going to state this: just because you're a noble doesn't mean you can't run a pack. You can run a pack as a noble. Noble just means you're a figurative, loyal, dedicated member who's been on and you've done shit for the clan. You're capable of that stuff. Doesn't matter how good you are. Elder, you stuck thin and thin. Ancient, you had to have been with me like in the very far past. The only really person who's capable of that is technically Rolk and Darga. And maybe this guy, but even then it wasn't that long ago. So
Ancient is technically a king predator.
No ancient of you.
So you'd be the only ancient if you want to be actually technical.
Technically speaking, I am the only ancient right now. Darga is also kind of an ancient, but I've more or less moved him between elder and ancient. He's there and not
They'd
there.
be elder or elite. They wouldn't be ancient. Ancient's actually considered king, and that means you've hit over 2 to 3 million years in your life cycle.
That's not true.
Either way, I'm not talking figuratively. I'm using the role ancient as more of a term of like past clan endearment. So if you were part of the Nightbloods, if you were part of the BHC, the Bonded Hunters clan, or the Nightbloods, for example, from a very long time ago, if I found some member from that clan and they could prove themselves as a person from that time period as a Nightblood or a Bonded Hunter member, at that point, they could be considered an ancient in their own right, but they would still fall under my leadership as a clan leader. See? So that's what I mean by that. Ancient doesn't mean you're like in charge of the clan. It just means your age in the clan.
I would back in the early 2000s. I was part of the specimens.
If you were part of
Specimen
Nightbloods,
program.
if you were part of Nightbloods or BHC and you could provide me a GT that I could recognize, I would probably say you were part of the Nightbloods. But that's the point I'm trying to make. Ancient is more like the pre-order skins. Like it doesn't fucking matter. It's just an example of like you being here before a lot of people. Now I'm going to add on to one more thing. You guys are my leadership, my inner circle. We will be creating chats for inner circle members. So for nobles and above and pack leaders, you guys will get your specific chats with me. Whoever wants to become the right leader eventually will get a specific channel with me, the co-leader, and then, me. But even then, fucking Darga's an inactive piece of shit, so he's not really around enough for us to use that.
Is that like a hard test to get that riot leader done?
It's a big deal. It's a third in command position and a second in command position because Darga's not here all the time.
If I do try for that test in a week, I could try it out.
I mean, anyone is liable to try it out, but there's a lot of things I look at for a third in command, second in command based player who wants to be one of the leaders of this clan that's going to shoot into the numbers when we get enough people. So
you have to be
it has to be a big deal. It's a big deal, right?
Yeah, I know. You have to be like very competitive for that one, right?
Does anyone have any questions for me?
When you mentioned the noble, you haven't mentioned me once.
Oh yeah. Iron was literally one of my first fucking nobles.
That's sad.
Probably the first noble. You've been gone for a long time, so I kind of forgot you existed, my brother. But that doesn't mean you have been forgotten for your sacrifice. Noble was carrying this clan when it first started. He was one of my first dedicated members, and he's finally back to go beat some sense into people who aren't listening to shit. Now, like I said earlier, nobles can lead packs. Elders can lead packs. Ancients can lead packs because if ancients can't lead packs, why is an ancient leading a clan? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. That's just an
I'll
age
be right back.
and an
I'm gonna get a
important
drink.
like dedication rank. So I'll also explain this with another thing because when you initiate people, there's 3 ranks that they can start from: Youngblood, Hunter, and technically Elite. I don't really give veteran ranks to people as much. That's more of a rare thing. Xenos, yours is actually kind of the same way. Your veterans are essentially the. I'm going to actually look at your ranks real quick because your ranks got moved over. The dome, the warrior dome is actually. Hold on, be quiet.
Okay.
The warrior domes is a higher rank than the ridged. Keep that in mind, Smiling Rylan. So for this rank, Serpent, Crestborn Serpent, which is basically just the warrior ridged, and then Shadow Serpent is the warrior dome. That's basically like your like elite, I guess, or something like that, or your veteran. And then your elite is a Scarred Serpent, which is what you were when you joined. You remember? So if they're a really good alien, then they're a Scarred Serpent. If they're a decent alien, they're a Shadow Serpent, which is the one without the the scars on it. If they're just like an average alien, like young blood status, they're a warrior. If they're like basically a little bit less than be quiet. They're a little bit lesser than a dome, real quick. It's Crestborn, which is ridged. So you just kind of base your ranks off like the elites. It's simple. It's Youngblood, Hunter, or Elite. So you could do Serpent, Crestborn, or Scarred if you really think they're that fucking good. You get it?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. What did you have to say? Who was trying to talk?
Oh, sorry, it was me. I was saying what's going on. Everyone was fucking quiet earlier, so I was like making sure I didn't lag out.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Anything they would like to bring up? I would like to clear up.
But
Sure, this time, at least for me.
Huh? One more thing. What do you want to say?
Oh, I said I have nothing more to share at the moment, and somebody else is saying butt cheeks over and over again.
That's Rolk's dumbass. Okay. Everyone go ape shit. Let's fight each other now.
No.
We're gonna do some fun games today. We're gonna do some death matches and we're gonna do some mixed species until everyone fucking dies off.
Hey, Smiling, no, don't kill your noble friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a shit ton of nobles. In fact, you know what? This would be a good time to do my noble tests.
Oh, perfect.
We have
Nobility.
a lot of people who need to test for that.
Noble test for what? To be a riot leader?
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be in this game. I mean, technically, if you really wanted to do the right leader, I could have everyone fight the entire clan to become the right leader. But I think the only person capable of doing that is Rolk, and I know he's going to have fun with that, and it's too easy for him. He's going to get what? What's up? The meeting is concluded, so if you wish to leave, you may.